All right, Gragore, enough mining already. It's time to head home. Well, that was unexpected. Hello there and welcome back to Roguecraft. You've arrived in the middle of me adding walking paths to spawn to try and give a bit of a lived-in feel to the area. A little something that makes it look like someone actually travels from my base to the portal. Nothing too fancy or paved looking, just enough to make it look like the grass has been killed by people walking through here so much. It's just a little detail that makes it look a bit more like a community and less like houses dropped down onto the landscape from above. While doing that, I got distracted by all the torches and decided it was time to hide them away. It's not a big deal when you're starting out to have torches everywhere, but at some point, they start to look out of place. That point is now. And while I was working on this, I stumbled on something I honestly forgot was even here. On day 1, in an effort to mark the spawn location for the world, Jax died to see where he would respawn at. And then he marked that area with a bit of fire and a sign. I think we could do better than that. Let's put in something that really honors the provider of our server, Mr. JaxZeus. And while I build that new grave marker, let's bring in some music and turn this into a time-lapse montage sort of thing. And there you have it. If that doesn't say Jax lies here, then I don't know what does. Oh yeah, the book does. Since we can't do inscriptions on a headstone in Minecraft, I thought a book would be a little less tacky than a sign. The inscription reads, "Here lieth the Jax of the Zeus, firsteth of his name, firsteth to dieth in this the 4th yeareth of our craft, 10th day, 7th month, 2022nd year." All in all, I'd say it turned out pretty well. What do you think? And while we're at spawn, we might as well stop in at the site of the future GGG Panda Preserve. As you can see, the panda breeding has been going pretty well, as a brown panda has already shown up. And back in the back is a weak panda with his boogered up nose. My deep, in-depth, super researched research tells me there are 7 different types of panda. So far we have 3, so there's probably a lot more breeding to do. And now it's time for a bit of random. What? Like you've never taken your donkey out for a boat ride? This has been a bit of random. We're back at the Panda Preserve, and you can see that we've made a bit of progress on the preserve itself. The goal is to get a collection of all the pandas and have them separated out by type in these little pens along the wall. Everything is still very rough looking, but we'll get there in the end. So far we have the regular panda, the brown, the snotty-faced ones. The angry ones are in the back corner over there. Don't want to go in there. The worried ones are in the middle area. And the only ones left are the playful pandas, which have their tongues sticking out, and the lazy pandas, which have a silly grin on their faces. So far I've seen quite a few that smirked at me, but haven't seen any that actually smile yet. So I took a little break from the pandas for a while and decided to go harass a warden or two. I found this little ledge in the second ancient city I found recently. It puts me close enough to generate a warden, but far enough away that a warden can't do anything about it. You know, I almost feel bad for the warden. Almost. Back at the Panda Preserve, I'm happy to report that we finally have a breeding pair for the lazy panda. That's the one with the goofy grin on its face, like they had a bit too many edibles today. But it appears that they have no interest in breeding right now, which usually means that they're not close enough to any growing bamboo plants. So we'll add some bamboo temporarily to the back of the pen and see if we can't interest them in eating some bamboo. I know, it's weird, but it's Minecraft. What can I say? And now with fresh bamboo in hand, let's test out that theory. Oh, looks like they're gonna kiss. Oh, come on. Yes, they're gonna kiss. They're gonna kiss. They're gonna kiss. No! That one looks like he'd rather lay on his back. There's always one, isn't there, ladies? And there we go. We finally have a new generation of lazy panda. Which is good, right? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Now let's see if we can get some sick pandas breeding. There we go. Wait a minute. Thought we had a brown one there. Okay. So now we have angry pandas over here in the corner. We have scared ones next to them. We have lazy ones in the opposite corner. And on the other side, we have brown pandas and sick pandas. And we're still waiting for a sight of the playful ones. Hey, how did this brown one get out? Ah, that's how that brown one got out. Little baby sneezes make pandas jump. 'Cause they're scary. Please stand by as we seem to have lost our connection to the feed. We would like to assure our loyal viewers that no pandas were hurt in the making of this program. Ah, looks like they've reconnected to the feed now. We now reconnect you to your program, already in progress. Which is why there really isn't any reason to be worried about the warden. I mean, all you have to do is... Wait, where's he going? Is he trying to hide? I mean, I know he's down there somewhere, like... Oh God! Mistakes! That could have gone better. All right, we're back at the Panda Preserve, and we're checking to see how the latest round of breeding has gone. Remember, we're looking for playful ones, so any sign of pink on the face is what we're looking for. What are you doing? What are you doing? You stuck? You stuck? All right. Don't see any tongue on any of these. It's kind of a weird thing to be looking for tongue on pandas, but, you know, it's Minecraft. It is what it is. No tongue here. No tongue here. Nope, he's not playful. Nope, let's check back. I made this little enclosure for the playful ones back here. Look, oh, that one's rolling. That one's rolling. Is he playful? Is it? Come on, let me see your face. I just want to see your face. Come on. Is he playful? Get out of the way. Get out. Why are you hiding your face? Whatever. We're gonna enclose these pandas in here because that one's got to be. He's got to be playful. I haven't had any roll around like that. And that's supposed to be a sign that they're playful. All right, come on. Let's put the door in. There we go. I really want to see his face. Come on, let's go. Let's go inside here. See if we can see his face. All right, everyone's gonna get in the way here. Let me clear these guys out of here, and we'll check back. And now that the other pandas have been removed from the pen, we can clearly see this one is a playful panda. Now let's see if we can get a second playful panda in here. Come on, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. What do we get? What do we get? Ah, it's just a normal one, but I'm sure he's cute and all, but I'm sure next time we'll get one. Let's leave them alone to eat in peace. And now that we finally have a playful panda in the Panda Preserve, I can look at the adoption logs and see that we had to find forever homes for 299 pandas before we finally bred a playful one. 299 pandas. All off living the good life on a bamboo farm somewhere far, 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 far away from here. It was hard saying goodbye to them, but, you know, it was something that had to be done. If you're like me and never had much to do with pandas, then you might find this as surprising as I did. I was working back here trying to fancy the place up a bit when I saw the scared pandas all grouped together and covering their faces. Apparently, they're scared of the thunder and do this every time it storms. It's okay, little guys. I'll go sleep and make sure the bad noises go away and don't scare you anymore. Poor little pandas. I've been hard at work on the Panda Preserve, and it's finally time to show it off. Oh look, we already have visitors. I'm sorry, Mr. Trader, but the preserve is not open yet. You'll have to come back later. It'll be open soon. Just wait around here. You're good. You're good. And here is the sign for the Panda Preserve. I tried to do something different here. He's got to make noises, doesn't he? I tried to use a multi-banner setup using 6 banners to form one big panda head. But, you know, it came out all right. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but looks pretty good. Could you stop humming over there? And over here we have the gift shop, where you can collect all these stuffed teddy bear pandas that you want. Sir, I'm sorry, I have to go handle this. All right, so where was I? Okay. It's time to tour the Panda Preserve. Here's the big banner with the panda head, you know, using 6 banners to make one head. And here's the gift shop where you collect all the panda heads. I mean all the panda teddy bears, the collectible panda teddy bears that we would never sell. Be so gruesome as to sell heads. See, look, they're all stuffed panda bears. There's just teddy bears. That's all we have here. Just teddy bears. And this one has all the normal heads. Oh, bears. And this one has the specialty bears, the brown, the lazy, the weak, the scared. Anything you could ever want can be bought here for diamonds. Let's take a look inside. I tried, I'm not much of a builder, but I tried to fancy it up a little bit. I'm not big on building huge things. I like efficient use of space, and I think this is a good example of that. There's a nice big area, I guess, where all the normal pandas hang out in the front area here. Have a little watering hole they can swim in if they want. The inside of the cave has been covered with leaves to give the illusion that you're looking up into a thick jungle canopy instead of being inside a cold, dank cave. As you saw earlier, I grouped all the pandas together by type. But I changed the glass to stained glass, so the brown glass obviously has the brown pandas behind there. And you can see I changed the interiors to look like a little forest as well. And over here we have the sick pandas behind green glass. And over here is a room full of playful pandas behind the pink glass. And here behind the gray glass is the angry pandas. You really don't want to go in there. They're very angry. They don't like visitors. And over here, we have the scared pandas behind the yellow stained glass. Let's see if we can get one of them to show their faces. Probably not. They are scared after all. Oh, there's one. See, he looks so scared. And then back here, we have the lazy pandas who, well, just like to lay on their back and wave at the sky, I guess. Let's go inside and get a better look at one of the interior of the pens. I tried to use the mud and muddy roots to create the illusion of trees fading off into the darkness of the forest on the walls. The glow lichen kind of acts as vines in this scenario. You couldn't use actual vines as I didn't want them growing all over everything else. I don't know. It's simple, but I like it. I like how it turned out. As I've said many times, I'm not much of a builder, but every now and then I manage to do something I'm happy with. I have no idea if any of this is actually good or just good enough, but I don't know. I'm kind of proud of this one. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But I think that's where we're going to cut it today. We spent all our time at spawn, but I think we accomplished a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was fun trying to edit together all the hours of footage down into a coherent story. As always, I have been Gragore, and this has been Rowcraft. Wherever you are, whatever you find yourself doing, try and find a way to make it fun. See ya!